So we went out there, found it fairly straightforwardly. Yeah, GPS was okay. GPS was in operation then. Previously, we'd been working on Deca, which is a different ball game. Um, so we proceeded to grapple it or try to grapple it, and we just couldn't get a hook on it. We could not get a hook. We kept trying to hook it all the way through the tide. The tide was running when we got there. It always is because we prepare ourselves for the dive. It was running, couldn't hook it, and it kept dragging our grapple. So in the end, I said, right, okay, we'll use a shot. We'll use a shot line with a 56-pound weight, and we'll chuck that in on or around slack, which we did. I was in first and went down the line, and it was good visibility. Quite luckily, the area where it is, it's just outside, I think, what's known as the Shingle Bank, which is where they do a lot of dredging. Now, when there's dredging activity, you know to stay away from that area because it gets a bit murky. And anything inside and around the Royal Sovereign is also, it's rocky ground. It holds a lot of silt. But this area, with a few wrecks around it, not particularly silty. So it's very clear. It can be very clear most of the time. I went down the line, and that's when I saw, wasn't quite the Mickey Mouse ears, but I went down at one end of it, and we were about 2 or 3 meters off the stern of it. And the first thing I did see were I think it was three propeller blades. And I thought, fair enough, right, what's this? I thought at that point, I thought, okay, yeah, it's a trawler, it's upside down, fair enough, not a problem. I'll have a quick swim around it and then up, tell the others, and we can possibly go and find another wreck. Proceeded forward from that and saw what turned out to be the engine room hatch. And I thought, wow, that's completely bronze. That's a bronze engine hatch. This is something fairly special. A few feet further forward than that was a small conning tower with portholes in it. And then I started getting very confused then at that point. And it was at that point I realized this is something Nautilus. I hadn't done any research on submarines other than the standard U-boats. There's a few U-boats off Eastbourne, off Beachy Head. Not as many as there are down at Dover, where I am at the moment. But there are a few. So I knew what the layouts of U-boats, and this was nothing like it.